this is going to be a reading for Aries. In this reading, we've seen a growing interest for someone around you, but also a growing confusion as to what their long-term intentions might be at the moment. There is something important that you should know about, and in this reading, we'll see what it is and how this connection is bound to evolve. Let's start with your reading, Aries. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Make sure to check out the readings for all of your signs in order to get a better understanding of your overall situation. Also, don't forget that energies go both ways, especially for cross watchers. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Now, let's look into the energies around you right now and the upcoming events for you. Okay. All right, Aries. So the first card that we have is the Chariot, followed by the Knight of Cups. And this is a definitely very interesting combination. What I see here is that there is something right now in your environment that it's making you feel very strong, Aries, and I love this. You are taking control of things. You're taking control of the situation. And, perhaps you're coming from a place where failure and fears were dictating your actions. Or maybe even an actual person in your life who was always very controlling over you. But right now, I see you in charge. There is a new excitement here that might be coming from someone new who has entered your life. This person has the ability to really bring the best up on the surface, the best of yourself up on the surface. You become more positive, generous, loving. You feel like jumping in the air, having fun, exploring and taking risks, which for you, it's always something that you see in a positive way. That challenge that you always like, that fire nature that you have inside of you. Right here, we see, in fact, that with this person, you feel like taking a risk again, feel like falling in love again. No matter how awful the past attempts in previous relationships have gone, with the Chariot, you're now overcoming the past and you are becoming strong and fully determined to do this from what I see right here. This is the person that I want to be with. This is the person that I really want to fight for. Therefore, I'm going to go for it. You might be controlling your emotions a little bit just because you don't want to show this person how you feel before you understand how they feel. This is someone definitely romantic, someone who can be very charming, very seductive. When they talk about themselves, they seem to be very honest and transparent. One of those people who does wear their heart on their sleeves. That's what the Nine of Cups is. Overall, this is looking good. But I do see that there is some sort of confusion here. We in fact have the Moon followed by the Queen of Swords reversed and the Eight of Swords. So right here, what we're seeing is definitely you thinking that you want to make sure that this being transparent, honest, and charming, it's not a strategy. You are thinking that maybe some people show themselves as vulnerable so that you feel safe in becoming vulnerable yourself, right? They are opening up, therefore I can open up. You have definitely experienced this in the past. and you want to learn from past mistakes. In fact, with the moon, we see that you are recognizing the fact that you might be confused about this person's real feelings and overall intentions. There might have been misunderstandings, not hearing from this person perhaps for days, or just overall picking up on a change of tone and dynamic in your conversations. Right here, we see that they might always talk to you about the fact that they want to see you, but never make time. This is something that maybe it has been going on for a while now, or at least you perceive it that way, because there is no real progress. There is no real direction, even, which is making you feel as though time is running very, very slow. You know, I do know that you usually have a good intuition, especially when you become a little older, Aries. You become very good at that. But with this person, your intuition feels like a compass, which has lost its ability to point to north. And so I see you right now spinning from one side to the other, constantly changing your mind on what the truth is right here. You might feel at times that you have created this idea of this person's in your head, in your mind, and it might not actually be a reflection of reality. With the moon, you cannot distinguish the dream from the reality, and you definitely do not want to be in that situation. Although, let's be honest, Aries, there is a point in your life where you do like the chase. You feel challenged, and somehow this adventure keeps your interest into the other person. But right now, when you're watching this reading, at least I do perceive that you might want to actually find the right person to settle down with, something long term, but you're afraid to admit it. I see it right there with the Queen of Swords reversed. Right here, in fact, maybe because up to this point you were rejecting everyone who wanted something serious, seeing them as weak, and now you do not want to be seen as weak from this person. That's why this Queen of Swords is reversed. It talks about an energy that looks for red flags, that tries to find answers to important questions, but in this case, it still does so, but in a very secretive way. You might be telling this person that you are absolutely fine, not talking every single day or keeping it casual, but deep down, we know that that's not the truth. There is someone here who is afraid of sabotaging themselves with the Eight of Swords. And, to be honest, I'm not sure if it's only you at this point. This energy is expanding on both sides, and there might be much more happening on their end, much more than you actually know about. There is fear of not being good enough for the other person, fear of being rejected, especially by someone who is becoming more and more important every single day. So as you see here, there is definitely a lot going on, but on one thing you are absolutely right. With the next two cards, we have the Ace of Cups followed by the Four of Cups. Now, right here, we see that this sabotaging issue does come up with these two cards. And as I was saying, definitely you are right. Things are going to happen with this person. A small initial offer is definitely coming up with that Ace of Cups, but it's starting small. The Ace, it's great, it's beautiful, it's intense, but it's small. This could really be a change in tone in their message, or an extra compliment coming your way from this person, just an unexpected message that usually they don't send at that time, that hour. There is something tiny which will be their way to ease the connection into the next phase. If they see that you feel the same, though, that's the catch. They are about to test the waters in order to understand how far they can take it. But with that Four of Cups, you might be missing out on that small step forward coming from this person because you're starting to think that this is not going to go anywhere. And overall here, it's really important for you to not misalign from your true values. Stay in your values, stay in your beliefs about this person, because otherwise you'll really be like that compass, not knowing where to go anymore, not knowing what to do anymore. Obviously, from what we see here, insecurity is going to run high still, but you have to trust and keep your eyes open for the sign that this person is going to send to you. You know, we do see fire and romance coming up, but the big question seems to be still unanswered overall. In fact, right here, I see that question lingering, and the question is, how will this evolve in the future? Is this going to be a long-term type of connection, or is this just going to be to go up in flames and transform into smoke? Definitely, there is much more to look into here in order to understand how, first of all, to recognize this first step forward so that you do not miss out on it. But second of all, also see how this situation is bound to evolve. So let's focus on this Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, and let's see what this person is about to do in the near future. Let's see what you should expect from them. But also, you know what? I want to flip the reading and see how this person actually feels towards you. Or are their true feelings the ones underneath the surface, and their true intentions for the future of this connection? Are you really the only one thinking that this could be an amazing, beautiful connection in the future? Or is it the both of you? Let's look into that. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Aries, just follow me in the extended reading link below down in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aries, and look at this energy. Look at this card. This is the bridging energy that takes us from this current situation to the future situation, and it's not random. We have the Seven of Wands, which is a card that really urges you to create boundaries, to have a conversation, to stop acting underneath the surface, hiding questions, hiding feelings, hiding intentions. There is something which is about to come up, which is really going to make things clear for you. I still do not see if this is good news or bad news, but overall, it's news. It's something that you don't know about right now, a conversation which will really define the intentions, therefore the direction of this connection. So what we've seen here, it's something definitely beautiful, something that could truly blossom into maybe the most important relationship that you've ever had. But there is confusion and there are misunderstandings. So let's look first of all into what you should expect from this person in the near future. Let's clarify that Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups in order to see what that's going to be. And then we will look into this person's feelings, intentions, as well as looking into the actual evolution of this connection in the near and distant future. Let's start with the Ace and Four of Cups. Oh my god. This is going to make you happy. I know it. All right. Listen, right here we